Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to share with you a few new products that I've added to my collection. Some of them are affordable, a couple of them are like mid-range, and then there's a couple that they already existed in my collection. But I just want to do a get ready with me and just kind of talk to you guys. So I already have my foundation on, my concealer, and my brows are on. Also my eye primer is on already. So we're going to start with the bronzer, and this is a new bronzer from Morphe. Morphe has really been releasing some amazing products lately, and this is one of their latest releases. Their bronzers, and this is cream, this is powder, and it does have a little flap to cover the cream so that the powder doesn't get in there, which I think is really nice. Has a really nice mirror. And I got mine in the shade Maue Surf. I think this is the second lightest one. I didn't get the light one because it looked like it would be just too pale for me. So we're going to start with cream one. And I'm just going to use this brush right here. This is from e.l.f. And this is a liquid blush brush, but you can use it for whatever you want. But I like this brush because it's a little firm, but not too firm, but it's nice to go into cream products, and it does a really good job of blending them in. And as you can see, it's not super dark. I love the fact that it's not too warm. To me, it's very neutral, and it just looks pretty. And to tell you the truth, I've really only been using the cream one because I feel like it's not sticky. It's like the same formula as their cream blushes that come in a similar packaging, except the blushes bring 3 products inside instead of just 2. It brings 1 cream and 2 powders, but I think that's very pretty. And I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead, and hopefully I blend it, because when I go edit, sometimes it's like, girl, what were you doing? You didn't blend your forehead. It's like I can see a huge line of bronzer on my forehead. But the nice thing with this one is not super dark. So to me, it's a lot easier to blend in. And I like that. So as you can see, it just gives you like a little kiss of bronzer. Now for blush, this is new from Benefit. And this is called the Dewy Gel Blush. I have mine in the shade Jam. And when I first tried this, I wasn't too impressed with it. I tried it by putting it on the back of my hand and then with a brush applying it to my face. And then I also used it putting it straight on my face. And even though it doesn't lift your makeup if you do that, I felt like I had to work too hard to get any kind of color on there. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. And this is like raised, so you can actually feel the texture. So it brings a little cap so that you can keep it sealed correctly and it doesn't dry out. This is what the shade looks like. It's very pretty. But I find that the best way to use this is by going straight with your brush on the blush and then going to your face. That way you don't have to work as hard to get the pigment on your face. And it doesn't overdo it. It is very easy to use. This is a very long-lasting blush. I think it's beautiful. Right now, it's on sale at Ulta for 20% off if you're interested. And they do have lighter shades, and I believe there's one more that is a little darker than this one. I only ordered one because I own so many brushes that I really didn't see the need of me ordering more than once. But as you can see, it goes on your face very easily. And this is the best way that I found to apply it, with a brush. It also, I don't feel like it's sticky. It's not a flat matte, but it doesn't really have a lot of glow either. But that's okay. I actually like that. I feel like products that are super glowy, they're not as long lasting on your face. So I like this. I think that's very pretty. I actually enjoy that. I think that's gorgeous. And it's not too much. I think that if you suffer from blush blindness like I do, this is a pretty safe product to use. You have to try really hard to overdo it. But I feel like that's the best way to get the most pigment on your face, and that works just great for me. And I always put the little cap back on just to make sure it doesn't dry out. I actually really do enjoy this formula now. I wasn't that impressed when I first got it, but once I figured out the right way for me to use it, I really do enjoy it. I'm going to take the brush that I use for my foundation. And the foundation that I'm using today is the one from Dior, the Dior Forever, the matte one. And I am testing a new concealer, so I'm not going to show you that right now. This is the second day I tested it. I tested it yesterday also. So far so good, but I want to test it a couple of more times before I show it to you. For eyeshadows, JCat released some of these trios. They're baked eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Raspberry Smoothie. And you can see how pretty it is. Now, when you have it on, I wore this one yesterday. When you have it on, these two shades, the lighter shades, look almost the same. So I wish that this one, the one in the middle, was a little light, a little darker, so that it would be more of a difference. But when I put both of them on, I put the darker one in the middle and the other one, the lighter one, in my inner corner. And they really almost look the same. And then this one is called Gingerbread. And this one is gorgeous. So I'm going to use this one today. Now this one you can use them individually, which is how I've been using it. Or you can mix them all together and do like a one shade look all over your eyes. And you can actually use either one of these. I think will make really pretty one and done eyeshadow look. I'm going to use a little sponge applicator. I have a box of these that I purchased and I can't find them as to where I put them. So I'm going to start with the dark one. I'm going to grab quite a bit of it, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner of my eyelid. These last all day. I really liked it. I've worn this several times. The purple one I only wore it once, but this one I've worn like 4 times, and it's really, really pretty. And it does last all day. Now you have to be careful because the way I'm doing it, I do get a little bit of fallout, but it will just swipe away with a brush. Okay, I'm going to swipe the little applicator and go into the middle shade. And I'm going to put that in the center. Okay, then I'm going to use the other side that is clean and go into the lighter shade. And they have a nice pigment to them. I like this one better than the other one. I'm going to swatch them for you individually so you can see what they look like. That's what the one that I have on my eyes, what they look like. And then I'm going to swatch the other ones. It's pretty, but I just wish that that middle shade had more of a difference, that it would stand out a little more on its own. And you can see the difference on the back of my hand, but as you can see, it's pretty close. So when you have it on your eyelid, it kind of all looks like the same shade. The darker shade is beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, and kind of just go over the edges and kind of mix them all together. This is such an easy, quick look. I mean, as you can see, I just basically put like 3 stripes of eyeshadow and then kind of just mix them together. Oh, I forgot to go in my inner corner on my left eye. A little bit right there. But this is beautiful. So, so pretty. And I'm going to grab a little bit of the darker shade with my brush. Actually, I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take this brush right here. This is a Profusion brush. I'm just going to go over the edge a little bit with a darker color. But see how pretty and how easy? Okay, I'm going to take my brown eyeliner and I'm going to tightline. And I'm going to use a little bit of eyeliner. I don't do this very often. You guys know I hardly ever use eyeliner. And I don't do wings. I cannot do a wing to save my life. If my life depended on it, I guess I would try, but let me move you up a little closer. I just think my eyes look funny with a wing. I'm going to take a pencil brush and smudge it a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of the darker shadow and just put a little bit on my lower lash line. Very little, just on the outer third. That's it for my eyes. And I think that that was a pretty simple look to do. For mascara, I'm going to use the one from Lancome. This is the Lash Adult Curl Goddess. I really have been enjoying this mascara. It gives you some fabulous lashes. It separates them. It makes them long. I think that lashes look really pretty with it. And you don't have to work very hard to build it. And I can also use it on my lower lash line, and it doesn't flake and it doesn't smudge, which is very seldom that I can actually use a normal mascara on my lower lash line. But this one is one that I can. And as you can see, that's what it looks like with one coat. I think it looks pretty good. Let me do 2 coats of this and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, these are my lashes with 2 coats. It does a really good job. I really do enjoy this mascara. For highlighter, I am going to use a little bit of highlighter today. And I'm using the one that I got at the Dollar Tree. I really do like this highlighter from LA Color. I think it's so pretty. So I'm going to use the cream one. And it's more like a balm, but it's really pretty. It's very low-key. I have a hair there. It's very low-key. And it just looks nice and pretty and natural. It doesn't look like too much. I'm not sure if this is the one I use for the... So you can see it's very subtle, but it's very pretty. And for $1.25, yes, you cannot beat that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, for lips, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever lip liner. This is in Wherever Walnut. And then the lipstick that I'm using today is one from Dior, and it's a Dior Addict, and this is in the shade in the shade 871. I need to use my nicer lipsticks more often because I have them and I need to use them. This is a very pretty nude lip. If you guys know me, this is lighter than one I normally wear, but I think this is gorgeous. So this is the lipstick and that is the lip liner, and as you can see, they work really well together. This lipstick is so comfortable. It is very hydrating. It has a pretty shine, has nice pigment. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. And I think I heard that they're doing away with this formula, which I don't understand why, but I checked and I couldn't find this in the Dior website, but I did find it in the Sephora website. So if this is something that you're interested in, that has so many beautiful shades, I may pick up a couple of more shades because I really do love this formula. So this is my look for the day. So just to go over the products that I used. The new Morphe bronzer. If you like the Morphe blush trios, you're gonna love this. It's the same formula, so pretty. I really do enjoy it. Again, this is in the shade Maue Surf. I will link everything below in case you're interested. But this is a really good one. They do have quite a few different shades you can choose from. So the shades are very inclusive because I think everyone will be able to find a shade that suits them. These are also very pretty. Like I said, long lasting. It doesn't feel super balmy. I mean, I can feel it if I touch my skin. But it doesn't feel like super stick I never have hair on my face because my hair is always pulled back. I cannot stand hair on my face. It doesn't feel heavy on the face, on my skin. Is it blurring? I don't know if I would call it blurring. I can see my pores. So I don't know. Let me put a little more where my pores are and let's see. This look clownish now. I don't know if it's blurring. I mean, it doesn't accentuate the pores. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of them and calling attention to them. But I mean, I have more blurring blushes, but I think it's still very beautiful. You know, guys, at my age, I have pores. So I'm not going to stop wearing a product because you can still see my pores. My pores are there. So, you know, I go more for, is it going to show texture? Is it going to look greasy? Is it going to have a nice wear time? Does it look pretty on the skin? Is it long lasting? You know, but pores, I mean, unless it's something that sits on your skin and it just makes everything more visible, then yeah, I don't like that. But I mean, if it's showing my natural skin, I have pores in my face. So it is what it is. So I think it's beautiful. It really is pretty. The eyeshadow, I think is pretty. I think it's very, very beautiful, especially this one. They have other ones. I think they had like a blue one, a green one. I was tempted to get the green one, but I decided these are safer. And this is very pretty. The dark shade is beautiful. It's just that these two kind of like mesh together. But I absolutely love this one. I think it's so pretty. And they're like $5.99, which is so affordable. What else? The lipstick is amazing. I love these lipsticks. And like I said, I think I'm going to pick up a couple of more because it's the only one that I have in this formula. And I really do love it. It's a Dior Addict. So I will link it. I will link it below in case some of you guys, I know some of you guys love Dior. You can get it. I think it's a pretty color. I think if you like nudes, you are going to love this. So, so pretty. And I think it looks pretty with this eyeshadow look also. So this is all I have for you today. This is also a winner. I really do enjoy this mascara. I don't spend a lot of money repeatedly, like buying the same high-end mascara very often. But Lancome always gets my heart when they come out with a good mascara because Lancome has good mascaras. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you like it. If you have a spare hype and you don't know where to use it, or you would love to use it with me, I really do appreciate it. If not, use it with one of your favorite creators. Don't waste it. Just use your hype. It really does help our channel. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope you consider subscribing. And for those of you to come back every week or every time I post, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.